5 tricks. So I would like you to watch till the end so that you can learn this 5% trick. The first trick is if you have 30% of 60. If you have a look at this, both of them are in their tens ending with 0. So the first trick is that just multiply 3 and 6 together, ignoring the 0. So here the percentage here is going to be equals to 3 times 6, which is 18. That is 30% of 60 is going to be 18. Now, another example under this, if you have 20% of 130, you can see that these are both ending with zeros. So using the same method here, we have 2 multiplied by 13, and this gives 26. So this trick number 1 can be applied whenever you're having values ending with zeros like this. Now, trick number 2. What if you don't have both ending with zeros? For example, we have 65% of 30. How do we do this? Now, here, the technique is very simple. Since we know that 10% of 30 is equals to 3, and we know that 5%, that is 5% is half of 10, which is equals to 1.5, which is going to be half of 3. Now here, we have 60 is 10 times 6. So we have 3 times 6, which is the same thing as 18. Just add it to 1.5. So here we have 19.5. 19.5. Now, this same technique is going to be used for another example, and I want you to do this first. Pause this video and try this. Another example is if you have 45% of 120. 45% of 120. Now, have a very good look at this. How do you do this? Pause this for some few seconds and try this if you get it right. Now, let me do this. 10% of this is 12. Okay? 10% of 120 is 12. And 5% of 12 is equals to what? 6, which is half of 12. Now, using the same technique here, to make 40, because 45 is 40 plus 5. To make 40, multiply this by 4, which is going to give you 48. So just add it to 6. And this is going to give you 54. Good. Now, we moving to trick number 3. For trick number 3, this can be a little bit confusing. If you have 32% of 50. Now, to do this, you can use the same approach I used, but this is equivalent to doing 50% of 32. They are the same. So 50% means half of 32, which is what? 16. Now, let me give another example here. If you have 33% of 20, this is equivalent to saying we have 20% of 33. Now, here, let me rewrite this. It means you have 20% of 33. Recall, what is 10% of 33? Which is 3.3. So to get 20, you multiply this by 2, you multiply this by 2. And this is going to be 6.6. Can you see that? Yes. And this is going to take us to trick number 4. For trick number 4, here I'll be talking about the percentage decrease. And yeah, so for example, we have what is 30% decrease of 70. To do the percentage decrease of 70 here, recall that when you talk about 30% decrease, that means we have you can first say what is 100% of 70 and what is 30%, then you can subtract. Or alternatively, you can say we have 100% of 70 is still going to be 70, right? To get the 30% decrease, it means you have this. 100 minus 30 is 70%. That is, you are interested in getting 70% of 70. Now, applying rule number 1, which is trick number 1. Since we have 0, 0, just multiply 7 and 7 together. So here we have 7 times 7, which is equals to 49. Again, let me just rephrase this. Here we have 30% decrease of 70. So 30% means you want your 100% to be reduced by 30. And this is going to be 70% of the value given to you. And since both of them are ending with zeros, then you can just multiply this using trick number 1. Now, I have another example. What is 20% decrease of let's say $120? $120. Here we can say this is the same thing as 100, or let me just say 80. Yeah, this is the same thing as saying 80% of 120. 80 is 100 minus 20. So just multiply 8 by 12, which is 8 times 12. And that is going to give you $96. And my trick number 5 is going to be the percentage increase. Percentage increase. Here we have what is 10% of $40. 10% is the same thing as 100 plus 10, which is 110%. So here we're just interested in 110% of 40. And if you have a look at this, both ending with zeros, just multiply 11 by 4. So here we have 11 times 4, which is going to be $45. Finally, I'm going to leave you with a question. What is 35% increase? 35% increase of 220. Put the answer in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching my videos. If you really enjoyed this and you want me to make more of these videos, please let me know in the comment section. This is my first time of making a mathematics trick. Except if you go to my shorts, you see a lot of it there. But if you want me to continue to make tricks, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you very much.